No matter how well you have studied, there will be some times when you just don't know the answer of the MCQ. Some questions can be extremely confusing, isn't it? But you know what? There is always a solution. There is always a hack. And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some easy hacks which will help you in solving your MCQs much better. So stay tuned. Number 1, the golden rule of guessing. That's right. Sometimes you just look into a question, when you see the options, you know that okay, this particular answer is just not correct. Eliminate that. So suppose you have 4 options and from that you eliminate 1. Now your focus is on 3. Then you think harder and then you say okay, this option is also not correct. You're left with 2. Now there is a 50-50 chance of making a correct choice. And if there is no negative marking, then you can clearly go out with anything. You can go with your gut feeling. And by the way, pro tip, most of the time your gut feeling is correct, by the way. But if there is a negative marking, then you need to see that if you are qualifying, like you have already marked the qualifying ones, the questions which is like you're sure of, then better option is not to attempt them. But again, if you have to attempt them, then you can just go with your gut feeling. Next, questions with options, all of these or none of these. There is a tip. You just look at the questions firmly. If you see 1 or 2 options are correct and there is an option all of the above, you're not sure if the third option is correct or not, but you do know that A and B are correct, then chances are all of the above is the right answer. Again, none of these can be an option. Sometimes it is just the examiner trying to confuse you, because correct answer koi bhi de sakta hai. It is about who can be alert and choose the right answer. So you have to go through the other 3 options if you have none of these. If you find that even one answer is correct, then none of these is not the answer. And in maximum cases, none of these and all of these are usually aren't the answer. So you just need to have that mindset that first let me just think that whether the 3 other options, are they correct or not? Are they related to my current question or not? And if you judge properly, chances are you will make the right choice. Number 3, pay close attention to those options which are similar or identical, almost identical in spelling. Here, the examiner is trying to confuse you. Their MCQs are usually time-framed exams. So the examiner is trying to see that whether you can make the right choice in the given time frame. And so they are giving you 2 different options with very, very close spellings. And that is the point where most students make the mistake. Calm yourself. You know the answer. You wouldn't want to make a mistake by just looking at the wrong spelling and selecting that one. Number 4, when 2 choices are ekdam opposite to one another, chances are one of them are correct. Again, the examiner is trying to confuse you. You, in a state of mind, you are about to make a mistake. So if 2 options are completely opposite, chances are they are correct. For example, if the options are 0 is neither a real number nor an imaginary one, 0 is both a real number and an imaginary one, 0 is a real number, none of the above. One of A and B is bound to be correct. You see, C and D to none of the above, you know that 0 has to be one of these 3 options. It has to be. So D is out. 0 is not a real number, we know that. So 0 can neither be a real nor an imaginary one, or 0 is both a real and an imaginary one. 2 completely opposite. And one of them is the answer. So you just narrowed down into 2 opposite extremes and you got your answer. Finally, avoid the extremes if the answer is in number form. If the options are 2, 345, 5 and minus 74. Now, 345 and minus 74. Two very, very big extremes. Chances are these aren't the correct options. You have to solve the question and make a guess. Probably the answer is the ones which are close. 2 and 5 as in this case. So I hope you found this video helpful, and next time whenever you are appearing for an MCQ based examinations, just remember these MCQ hacks. Again, you have to study well. Okay, these are just some tricks that's going to help you in answering those questions where you get confused. Okay, agar video acha laga, so give it a thumbs up. Comment which is your favorite hack. Also, if you have some other hack, you can let me know in the comment section, and subscribe to my channel for more videos on study tips, productivity, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.